Hey, what's up guys, Ashton here, come back with a brand new video for you guys. After my past couple videos have focused in on cases, today hopefully is going to be the last one, but we got some pretty major developments that I really haven't spoken on as of yet, and we're going to be doing so after a quick word from our sponsor, SkinsMonkey. The sponsor for today's video is SkinsMonkey. Now, SkinsMonkey is the quickest, easiest, and most importantly, safest way to go ahead and trade your CSGO skins. Now, SkinsMonkey is super easy to use. You just have to take your item, take the item you want, and just go ahead, apply code MASTERSHINY to get your free $5 if it's your first trade, and just click trade. And if you've got no money to spend right now, they've got two ways for you to get some. First is just heading over and topping up. Make sure to use code MASTERSHINY for a free 5% there, and they've also got the freebies section where you can go ahead and enter free raffles that happen every single day. And as always, thank you so much, SkinsMonkey. Make sure you're using the top link in the description to claim your free $5 today. Now, obviously, most people at this point have probably seen it around. A lot of cases are on the come up. I've made a video talking about basically the active duty cases and specifically talking about those two more expensive ones that really have gone up in price when more likely they should have been going down, or at least that's what we expect them to do based off those past trends. But it seems very interesting. We've entered into a little bit of a predicament here that can really only end with two ways. The first one is, in my opinion, investors getting burned, and the second way is a new case entering into the market. What we're seeing right now is these active duty cases are starting to have an inflated price, so to say, specifically talking about the two cheaper ones now, the snakebite and the fracture case. Both of these cases are actually up a decent amount of money, especially when we're looking at the past month. You can see here the snakebite sitting at 17, the fracture sitting at 21 cents. That's a crazy increase when we want to look at the prices just a month ago. For me personally, this is a little bit scary because now we're starting to enter into the territory where cases are almost a luxury, and I get they were always kind of a luxury to a certain extent, but you could go ahead before and pick up a ton of cases for under $1 or even 25 cents in price point. Now if we look at the market, and specifically if you're trying to invest today, looking at the market, there's not really any specifically desirable options. You've got a ton of cases that are sitting in that 25 to 30 cent range, but there really isn't a ton of them that I personally would flock to, and that's the problem that we're creating. In my opinion, I don't really know where we go from here. It's a very interesting situation. Now, talking about the factors that have gotten us to this point, obviously we've got our most obvious one of just case prices in general going up because there's not enough of them being dropped, talking about how investors are picking them up and hoarding onto them because they've seen the profitable results they've returned in the past, and it just doesn't make sense, honestly speaking, for someone to sell off most cases in most instances. Kind of thinking about what happened with Stockholm, where Stockholm just kind of kept on slowly going up, and therefore it really didn't make any sense for anyone to sell some of their Stockholm capsules. Exact same thing, in my opinion, is happening here with the majority of cases in general. Because we're seeing so many cases just slowly creeping up in price, it's giving a very clear incentive not to sell, and therefore that kind of creates the snowball effect that we're seeing on the market right now, where we're seeing legitimately every single case go up in price. Most of them are on the cheaper end because, let's be honest, I'm not really focusing in on the $70 weapon case as an investment channel. I really don't care at this point. It's already gotten so expensive that it would have to double in price for another case to go up 25-30 cents. Obviously, there's one that's a little bit more valuable to focus in on if we're focused on trying to see what the next possible best investment is. But in my opinion, I think one of the biggest factors that most people are not considering is actually the stability of the game. And that might sound a little bit odd, but think about it for just a quick second. If we look at the CSGO player numbers for the past months, or even just a couple months, it's very important that you see that the player numbers are doing surprisingly well. We want to look at content added to the game in the past 6 months. There's not really much for you to look at. We want to look at overall game health. The Rio Major was a disaster. Let's talk about how really it just did not pan out how everyone wanted it to go. And yet still, the game is so prosperous right now that creates such a level of stability for the game at a base level. Right now, everything is going perfect for CSGO, and they are not doing a single thing, bringing potentially a lot of confidence for other investors. I've seen a significant amount of people pour in a ton of money into cases before, and I think right now we're just seeing the fact that some more people are now coming into the scene, buying up a ton of cases because they realize how profitable this venture is most likely going to get for them. My personal investments are up $2,000 in the past month, which is a crazy percentage increase considering that I've only got about $10,000 in there. Another thing in my opinion that has definitely not hurt CSGO is overall the glorification of gambling. Gambling has really been glorified, not only speaking about through Twitch and how even though Twitch has banned gambling on there, obviously there's still a ton of people gambling, and CSGO cases don't technically fall under that gambling scene, and therefore CSGO cases are very easy just kind of scapegoat. Honestly, you can go ahead, get some guaranteed content. There's a significantly high amount of people that honestly just enjoy people spending money on cases. If you want to look at Jesus streams, Jesus videos, anomaly videos, there's tons of views on these videos of people just opening up cases. It's a very big thing because everyone can relate to it, and therefore it just kind of snowballs once again, where Jesus and Anomaly are making money opening up these CSGO cases. What incentive do they have to not keep on opening up these cases? And I hope you don't think I'm ripping on them for doing that. Obviously, if you find something that works, you stick with it as long as you can. That's the name of the game on YouTube. That's why you see so many recurring series of people coming back and doing the same thing over and over, because it works. If we want to talk about Jesus and all these other people, if I could make a ton of money opening up cases like they do, I would be all for it, considering they get the tax write-offs and the tax benefits of doing something like that, where they can just take their losses, write it off as a business expense. Now, talking about what the future is going to be for cases, and specifically the cheaper cases in general, because honestly, it's not a clear picture. We want to look at ROIs. ROIs are topping out at 60-ish%, 65 if you head on over to CS ROI. So basically around that 60 to 65% range, which is extremely bad if we want to talk about gambling in general. There's so many websites, if you want to talk about like actual casinos, that are going to give you 90 to 95 to 98% back. So why would anyone be flocking to CSGO cases? And that's the problem that honestly, I've never really understood. I can definitely get the allure of opening a knife. If we want to look at my statistics, I've opened up my fair share of cases and never gotten a knife. I've actually never even unboxed a red, other than when I did my 1,000 star riptide unboxing, but that wasn't even a case. But heading back to overall the big question, the future for CSGO cases. In my opinion, it's very likely that we should see this bubble burst, but I don't really think we're going to, and that's because the quantity of a lot of these cases is not high enough for the fundamentals to really matter. Looking at something like the CS20 case, CS20 case is pretty widely known as being a very invested into case. It's not really opened a ton, and therefore, in my opinion, I really wouldn't be buying more into it. But that doesn't really matter when we talk about the fact that a lot of other cases are sitting in decently similar situations. It's gotten to the point now where the quote-unquote bad investments are starting to see some movement. But basically, we've gotten to the point now where those cases are seeing significant movement because everything is on the move. And as always, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.